Good evening, friends. My name is Tanya, and this is the channel Classy Frugality. I'm so glad that you all could join me today. On today's video, I just want to talk a little bit about the different things that I have done to promote my frugal lifestyle during the past few days. So sort of just a starting the week off right frugally type of video. So regarding frugality, for me, being frugal is a lifestyle choice. It's very intentional. It's often just a bunch of little, smaller, intentional choices that I make that ultimately leads toward a bigger goal. Everybody's got their own frugal journey. They've got their own financial journey, their own life journey. And so it can't all be the same. It won't all look like mine won't look like yours. And people have different priorities, but if you are trying to lead a more frugal life and you're trying to save money, maybe you're trying to get out of debt, maybe you're trying to pay off that car, that house, those student loans. Those are some of the goals that I currently have now. So I just want to encourage you and let you know, just keep up the good work, keep up the good fight. Remember that change cannot happen overnight, and that you have to start out somewhere, even if it's small, even if it's seeing a penny on the ground and picking it up, or in my case today, 4 pennies. I picked them up. They make dollars. But the point is, you've heard that old fairy tale about the hare and the tortoise. Slow and steady wins the race. So just keep going and don't give up. Don't get discouraged. Well, I guess it's okay to get discouraged sometimes, but the point is, even through that discouragement, don't give up. Keep your eye on the prize, and it will happen. So, having said all that, let's talk about some of the things that I have done so far, just starting out this beautiful week, just to try to live a more frugal lifestyle. All right, so I'm put some information in another video about grocery store rewards and different store rewards and all those things. And I had mentioned that I had, I think, some free eggs hanging around in my Kroger Rewards account. Well, I wanted to go pick those eggs up yesterday after work, so I opened my Kroger app, and you can search the coupons for different things that you want. So I just put the word free in the search bar up there, and that sorted through. Well, I had a little surprise to pop up, because not only did I get my free eggs, and several different types of eggs were eligible for the coupon, including the extra large grade A eggs, which is what I got. I think they were regular $4.99, but they were on sale for $3.99. Of course, they were free to me, and I've used one. Used one tonight. So, that right there, that was $4, and I didn't have to go out of my way. I literally passed right by Kroger coming home from work, so I spent no additional time on this. It was just simple. I wasn't looking for anything else, so I just went in and out. But here's my surprise. So when I was looking on there, I saw a coupon for, I guess you pronounce this, Bubbly Burst sparkling water beverage. And it says it's a 16.9 fluid ounce beverage. No added sugar, burst of fruit flavor, all smiles. That was free. I had that free on my app. I guess when they have products, that's wet. it's sweating. I guess when they have products that they want you to try, sometimes they'll do that. They'll put a coupon on there for free. Now this other one, like I had mentioned on another video, that's probably a coupon I received as a result of my suggestions from my frequent purchases that I make. So those were really nice to receive. I think this was $1 if I had to buy it. So $4, there's $5. $5 worth of grocery items that I got completely free just because I'm a Kroger Rewards member. So I encourage you to sign up for any of those rewards programs that you come across. You know, if it's a store you don't normally go to and you have to buy products you don't normally buy in order to get the rewards, then I would not encourage you to do that. It's not worth it. You end up spending more money in the long run. But if it's something that's natural to you in your normal shopping experience, by all means, do that. And this is the kind of stuff you get as a result. All right. So, mail. I'd slacked off for a couple years. I was really busy with work and all these other things, but I've been signing up for free stuff online for years. For years I've been doing this. There are certain websites you can go to. Companies will offer free samples or free magazines or whatnot. So anyway, this is all stuff that I got for free from like the weekend through today. Okay, and I actually saved the box. So these are magazines. Nice magazines too, like name brand, whatever. It's a well-known magazines. There's an Architectural Digest here. A Harper's. Didn't they used to be called Harper's Bazaar? Anyway, there's that. Real Simple. And I haven't looked through any of these yet. I wanted to show them on film first. Then this one. They're all nice. I figured these would be good to put in there in our sitting room where we have some chairs and our TV and a table just to sit and relax and look at a magazine. You know, that's a lot better than parking in front of a TV or scrolling through that phone. Now, this is what I said I got today, and it looks like it says Annie's. So it's some kind of, I think it's some kind of macaroni and cheese, but I requested it a few weeks ago when I saw the link, but I don't remember what. So you get to see me unbox it. I'm excited about it. It's got some tape on there. Okay. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Annie's. It says, thank you for loving Annie's. Be sure to share your extra cheesy smiles with us on social media. And it says some more stuff. Cute. It is a box of Annie's made with organic pasta, shells, and white cheddar macaroni and cheese. Cool. That is cool. I don't know what that costs in the store. I'll have to look that up and let you know. It's probably $1.50 if I had to guess, somewhere in that. So hey, that was free. I can add that $1.50 or whatever onto this free $5 worth. So, you know, we've ended up getting what, maybe $6.50 in free groceries so far this week. And side note, I'm like a cardboard saver, so this is some pretty clean, sturdy looking cardboard. I might save that for a craft. Put that over here. All right, so where do I get this stuff? There used to be several websites that I looked at for those types of things to request free stuff, free magazines, free. I used to get a lot of free like shampoo samples and random stuff like that. It's the samples I've gotten through the years have mainly been like health and beauty stuff. But if you go to, I know this one still works. It's where I got these in the magazine. www.huntforfreebies.com. And that's HUNT number 4 freebies.com. They update their website several times throughout the day, and that's where I usually find all the links. Like, I never have to buy calendars, because usually about this time every year, in the fall, there's always some company like offering some type of free calendar, so I always get those. You know, I don't ever have to buy magazines, because I get these magazines, and then I pass them on to people. I bless other people with this stuff after I'm done with it. Sometimes I keep some and I craft with them. There's just all kinds of stuff. But I will leave that website as a link in the description box down below. That way you know exactly where to go. Okay, so if you looked at my thumbnail and you saw my delicious country cooking supper, then you saw a meal that totaled $4.42 for 2 people. So I'll break it down. Here in Kentucky, we call them soup beans. I guess probably other people, most people, whatever, call them pinto beans. But to me, they're soup beans. I grew up with them that way. Soup beans, kraut, wieners, cornbread, fried taters. That's what we had. And I always fry my taters in a cast iron skillet. And so let me break the price of all these ingredients down for you. So Great Value beans. I got just a 1 pound bag of Great Value pinto beans, aka soup beans. Those were $1. Okay, an 8-pack of Bar S wieners, $1.18. Just one can, whatever that size is, 16.9 ounce or whatever. Great Value kraut, $1.32. I used 2 russet potatoes. They were about 15 cents each. So that's 30 cents total for those 2 taters. A box of Jiffy cornbread mix, because we love that sweet cornbread mix. I've never been able to duplicate that flavor, just making it from scratch. So that's what we use. 62 cents for that. So I cut up some onion. That was free. My mother gave us like 2 bags of huge big yellow onions the other day, and those went great with this meal. So anyway, I put up a short the other day about making some hash browns, and I used 2 potatoes, and I said it was a 30-cent breakfast. They disputed. They don't believe that I was accurate. So I looked up. They said I didn't count the cost of the oil, the spices, or the electricity. So first of all, I'm going to say I was just talking about food cost alone, so I'm not going to attempt to calculate the kilowatts that I used in making that skillet of hash browns on my stove. But I did attempt to calculate the oil and the salt, because it's the only seasonings I used. And that's for this meal here. So, you know, I put a little bit of salt in the soup beans. And that's about it. We don't use a whole lot of spices. My husband does not like a whole lot of spices. And anymore, let's face it, old Gran here gets heartburn, so I can't use a lot of spicy stuff. I love it, it's delicious, but it doesn't like me. So I also used about 2 tablespoons of Great Value vegetable oil when I fried the taters. All right, Great Value oil, 48-ounce bottle is $3.97. There are 96 tablespoons in a container. I used 2. So that came out to 4 cents per tablespoon. So there's 8 cents. Let's add 8 cents to that $4.42 meal. So we're up to $4.50. Great Value salt, 26-ounce container is 67 cents. You know, standard round container salt, 67 cents. It has 491 servings, and those servings do consist of 1/4 teaspoon, which about a pinch. I don't know. I didn't measure I gave it a few good dashes in there. So, you know, if I do 491 servings divided by 67, I came up with 1/10 of 1 cent. So let's be like super generous, and let's say I got a penny's worth of salt in there. So that brings our meal total up to $4.51. So that's for 2 people, $4.51. Now, we're not going to stop there, because it'll not only feed us tonight, which it already did, it's going to feed us tomorrow night and the next night, because that's how much food that it makes. And that's probably why it's a traditional Appalachian dish, because, you know, folks were struggling to make ends meet, so they had to find ways to feed their family. But anyway, that without the oil and the salt, that makes each of those 6 meals, 2 people times 3 days, that makes those meals like 74 cents per meal. Delicious. Well, the final tip I have for you is just a really quick one. I went to the pharmacy today. I picked up my thyroid medication. Make sure I ask for a receipt. So every time I make a purchase, the first thing that I do when I get home, I round up my receipts and I go open my Fetch app on my phone and I scan that into Fetch. Okay, so I've belonged to other things like Ibotta before. I personally didn't find a whole lot of value in Ibotta. I didn't care for it. The offers to even make any money were very specific. Certain products that you had to buy, products that I don't normally buy, they were more expensive or name brand. I'm speaking from my experiences. I don't know how Ibotta is now. I did delete my account a year or so ago. So, but the great thing about the Fetch app is that you can use any receipt. Like my pharmacy is a locally owned mom and pop pharmacy. It's not a big chain store. It's not anybody that participates in, I don't know, big rewards programs or partners with anybody. So Fetch will accept that. They accept any receipt as long as it clearly has the store name, the date, the time, you know, as long as it's a legitimate receipt, they will accept it. And you will get 25 points per receipt for those. Now, if you happen to purchase something that is on the offer, you'll get more. So if you want to download the Fetch app for yourself, I would welcome you to use my referral code, and that is 86DEUT right here. I'll also leave a link in the description box down below for that. And those Fetch points, they add up. You can redeem them for gift cards. I have redeemed those in the past for Kroger gift cards. You're not going to get rich quickly on that, but why not? Why not go ahead and take a picture of these receipts? There's something you were going to throw away anyway. So that is all I have for tonight, and I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. If you found anything of value, you liked any of the tips that I offer, and you want to hear more in the future, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit subscribe and join our Frugal family. Have a good evening, and I'll see you next time.